loves, so today we're going to do my top 5 favorite blushes. I'm not a huge blush person, as most of you that watch me know that, but I go through phases where I'm really into blush and there's certain ones that I really love. I feel like with darker hair now, I feel like it's easier. I don't know. When your hair's pink, it's hard to really wear a lot of blushes because I just felt like it was too much pink on my face. All right, so let's just jump in and I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite blushes. All right, let's see. I don't think I'm going to put them in any sort of order because honestly, I love most of these pretty equally across the board. I'll start with a Makeup Revolution one. This one, I don't even believe these are in the same packaging anymore. I think they come in different packaging now. This is one of their like £1 blushes, which equals like $1.25 or so in US dollars. I don't think these are available in the US, but you can definitely get them off the Tan Beauty website. This one is in the shade Treat. I also really love There's one called Love. I love that I can never make this a top 5 because I always have too many things that I just love. This one lived in my makeup bag for a very long time. So I really love, but this one's really close to another one that I'm going to show you, so I didn't include it. But I mean, if you're buying $1 or £1 blushes, girl, this is a really good one. So this one's more of obviously a peachy tone. So again, it comes in different packaging now. I think it's in packaging closer to this. Like this is a Freedom blush. I think these come in packaging like this now. So just a heads up, if you are shopping in the UK at the store, they're going to look different. I really love Makeup Revolution's powder face products. I love their blushes. It doesn't look like anything special when you swatch it. It just looks like a peachy blush. They're pigmented, but they're not like that over super crazy pigmented that it's hard when you're fair. I do use a light hand. I do tap it off. I like using like a stippling brush. I just used this Coastal Scents one to apply some blush, usually because I can just barely tap it in. They're a little powdery when you tap the brush in, but really nice. What did I even put on my face? Love on my face. Oops, I think I'm wearing Love right now from Makeup Revolution that I just showed you. But again, this one's Treat. It's nice and peachy, super affordable. I wish that they would release these in the US, but tanbeauty.com is awesome. If you spend over $75, ships for free to the US. So again, that one is Treat. I will double up that. They're really soft. Of course, they're powdery. They're powder blushes, but again, that's Treat right there. Nice and peachy. This one, you guys probably aren't that surprised if you've watched me for a long time. I used to be obsessed with this thing. This is Becca's Wild Honey. Of course, Jaclyn Hill talked about this. I love bronzy blushes, and I feel like this and Alpine Bronze. Do you guys remember Alpine Bronze from MAC? She mentioned that one, and that one just blew up. I literally wore that blush. It was a limited edition one from MAC. I wore that blush for like a year, like nonstop, and I still have some somewhere in this collection. But again, this one is Wild Honey. So Wild Honey is my favorite. I love the Becca blushes. They're so soft. Again, they're super pigmented, so use a light hand. But so that's Wild Honey right there. A nice bronzy, even on fair skin. It looks nice. It warms up my face and it's not too orange. Love this, love the formula, worth the investment. Again, you need a very little amount. So even though this is a small blush and they're kind of expensive, it's worth it. The next one I'm going to talk about is a cult favorite. People don't really talk about it as much as they used to, but I definitely remember when I first started really getting into YouTube, this blush was talked about all the time. This is Milani's Luminoso. Again, a nice peachy one. It gives a nice glow. It's kind of like wearing a highlight and a blush in one. It gives a really nice sheen. It just makes you look healthy. And I feel like this blush works on so many people. It's kind of like a slightly shimmery version of Treat. I think I own all of these, all of the baked powder blushes from Milani. Beautiful. This one, I feel like even though it's super peachy, it works with like any makeup look ever. I don't know. It's like my go-to, don't know what to wear blush. There's this one and another one. I'll talk about the other one in a moment. So we're going to talk about another Becca blush. This one is in the shade Songbird. So this is what it looks like. It looks really dark. It looks pretty similar to Wild Honey. So I'll hold this up. This is what they look like. Wild Honey's matte, and then this one has a little bit of a sheen to it. And you can see that this one's a little more peachy red and this one's more peachy bronze. This one's the most pigmented out of all of them. See, it's kind of reddy, which normally isn't really my thing. I steer clear most of the time of red blushes just because, again, I'm so fair that a red blush can go really strong on me really quickly. So again, Songbird, this one, it's a nice in-between. I use a light hand, of course, as I do with all blushes. But if I had to pick between those two, Wild Honey still wins for me out of those two. And the last one we're talking about is probably my favorite one and the one I use the absolute most. This one Another Makeup Revolution one, I'm sorry. But I had 2 other Makeup Revolution ones sitting here. I could have done a top 5 Makeup Revolution blushes. I reach for Makeup Revolution blushes almost over any other brand pretty much all the time. They're so affordable. They just work really well. There's something about their powder face products that just like, they just work for me. They just work for me. So this one is the matte blush. This looks very loved. I had a brand new one, but again, I feel like showing you the ones that are super loved, like it really proves the point. So this one is the matte blush in Nude. So Nude looks a lot like Love, that one that I showed you to begin with. These are available at Ulta. I think this was $5 at Ulta in the US. But again, of course, you can get them on the Tam Beauty site. Man, I really like peachy pinky blushes, right? Like peachy neutral blushes. I've been on like a more neutral blush kick lately. I think that's why I love Nude. Right there. So it's just really nice. It's matte. I like using a matte blush because I love highlight. So I go with the matte blush and then add on the highlight, of course. Yeah, really love this blush. Super affordable. Get it at Ulta. All right, so one more time, this one's Makeup Revolution Treat. This one is Becca Wild Honey. This is Luminoso from Milani. This is Becca Songbird, and then Makeup Revolution Nude. So I do like blushes. I know I don't wear them that often, but I do hope to wear them more. You guys seem really interested in blushes, and I know a lot of you have been like, girl, wear a blush. So I put some on just for you guys. Okay, well, I think that's everything. Let me know what kind of top 5 favorites you want to see next, and let me know what your favorite blushes are down below. And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you want more favorites videos, and share it if you could, because as always, that does help me out so much and helps get my channel out there. And yeah, I think that's everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Let's see, look, I'm wearing blush. I put some blush on. Are you proud? Are you proud? I got a little bit of lipstick on my chin. Shannon, get it together. So, ooh, girl, look how, that's nasty. Songbird is, oh, just kidding. Did I put Songbird up here? Are they triple baked blushes? Or just baked powder? I love, like, I honestly reach for the Makeup Revolution blushes more than any, blah, 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 blah. Can't talk.